Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I love this arena. I dream of playing.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. This fight has a real good flow to it. Both men step back for just a moment. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That punch lands. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every drill.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
And there's the bell to start round 2. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And a counter left. Great counter right hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw the hook, didn't land. With the right counter. And he misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. These punches coming from every angle. Both men step back for just a moment. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Well, absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Let's get it started in round 3. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Nice counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
He misses with that jab. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the... On to the 4th we go. That left hand misses. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
He blocks that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He misses with that jab. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just misses with that jab. Quick punch scores. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's start the sixth. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... Here we go, it's round 7. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Neither man really defending themselves. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got out of the way of that right hook. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart, even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't.
And we enter the 8th round. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big swing and a miss. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He fails to score with that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell's...
There's the bell to start round 9. Both men step back for just a moment. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. just misses with that big right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... There's the bell to start round 10. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own. That left hook missed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I see.
That's start 11. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he misses with the left uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Big left, but doesn't score with it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
Yeah, she's like 1, 2, 3. She's. I don't want to get too tired. Yes. Let him win. Yes. You wanna try top or?
Oh, yeah. Oh. I think that's a pin.
That was a clear pin.
That's your option.
Is that normal? That was a big crack.
I know.
Click, yeah.
So it isn't? It is.
Hey, just went in correct place. That's
Yeah.
That's just gonna be stronger.
yeah, I feel like that. Yeah, yeah. And that was great technique from her part.
Come on, Gabby. You want to take that? You want to take? You want to go up against Gabby lefty?
Let's go. Left hand.
Left hand.
I gotta take a break for 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds.
2 seconds. 1, 2. Right.
All right, let's go. Let's bounce. Let's move.
You know, like, now she's just started out arm wrestling. So. Whoa.
I got her fast.
Yeah, she learns quickly. Look at his face. Yeah, she's brand new. I just taught her a couple minutes ago.
Adam, I want to try right.
hand your right hand. Always watch your arm. Keep your hand.
Watch your arm.
You hear me? Keep your hand. Yeah, there you go.
Boy, you're not going to
Pull away.
Yes.
Use those lats. Use those lats. Pull.
Oh, you strong as fuck. You strong. That's hard. That's hard. That's gangster.
That's gangster.
Gonna break you out. So here and here.
We don't get beat by women, okay? Right, so hopefully.
Like, just dig in like here, you know, like this.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I love it. That was awesome.
Very convincing win. You try it, and I'll try it. That?
Yeah. All right, Gabby. You and Larry Wheels. If you don't win this match, Gabby,
She might now. Yeah, she might.
Oh my God.
what's up?
Oh, okay.
Can you feel the girth?
Don't let her win, Larry. Don't let her win.
You gotta stay there
You're gonna
for
be out of the club.
25 seconds more.
Jesus. Wow, the grip is so
Tree? Oh, did you guys just see this? She's destroying Umesh like he's nothing. Oh, you're out of the club, bro. Out. Strap? Somebody else has strap.
Oh, I should be right there for Muhammad.
Fedor, you want to put the strap on? I can't do it. Oh, you know what? Actually, we'll have picture.
Shoulders locked in.
The big guys. This is not Spain, though. You.
No, you know what? Yeah, you're scared.
Who wants to go? I'm ready. You wanna go? Just a second. Just do it. You figure it out? I'd rather not do it on the other table. Yeah.
And if I can get you, then I'll just shoulder you kind of get it.
No, I got it. No problem. I thought you were trying to do first.
No way. Thanks so much.
Feeling myself, he was laughing. I was like, what's happening? Thank you.